Hello, my viewers. My name is Hayode Loloyede. I'll be talking on our private parts, privates, this morning. Our private parts, privates. I want us to look into what private means. When we're talking about private, it means something sacred that is just for some people. It might be for the eyes alone, or for some people to gain access to it, not for everybody. That is what we mean by private. Now, talking about private, when we get to some offices, we see at the doors, private. It means not everyone should go in there. It means only few people are permitted to gain access into the room when we say private. Now, it's so surprising that, we have curtains in our houses. We have curtains there. And why are the curtains there? For privacy, so that people will not gain access there. And we ladies, we take our baths when we dress up and so on and so forth. We hide ourselves behind closed doors. Then it's so surprising that we come out naked or half naked. It's quite funny. What we've been covering up behind the closed door, behind our curtains, is now revealed to the public. This morning, I would like us to look at our private parts. Or rather, I would like to mention what our private parts are, in case we do not see them as private or we do not know them as private. But before I go on, I would like to read the Bible passage, which is in Revelation chapter 3 verse 18. Revelations chapter 3 verse 18. And I read, I counsel thee to buy of me gold tried in the fire, that thou mayest be rich, and white raiment, that thou mayest be clothed, and that the shame of thy nakedness do not appear, and anoint thy eyes with eye salve, that thou mayest see. Praise the Lord. We are meant to get clothes, garments, so that we will not appear naked, so that what we call private will not become public. I want to mention some few things we call private this morning in our bodies. We have the breasts, we have the vaginas, we have the buttocks, the armpits, the laps. We also have the chest. We have the penis. They are our private parts. In case we do not see them as such, they are meant to be seen as that. We also have the shoulders. They are so sacred in our bodies. It's not something everybody must gain access to. I would like to discuss on some few of these private parts this morning. I won't discuss on every one of them, but just few of them, the ones we do not see as such. Number one, we have our breast. It's quite funny when I see ladies in cleavages. They open their cleavage and they start making fun of people that are revealing their nipples or are only covering their nipples. It's so funny. Do you know what? You are all the same, because there's nothing like, the nipple is the private part, the cleavage is the private part, or what. You see, every part of the breast, whether it is the nipple, whether it is the cleavage, any flesh around the breast, they are all private parts. They are meant to be hidden, covered up. Secondly, we have the laps. The laps, whatever we are wearing, I want us to take note of that, as ladies especially. Whatever we wear, whether our gowns, our dresses, our skirts, let them be below our knee level. They should not be above. Why? Because by the time you are sitting down, the skirts or the dresses, they jump up. And by the time they jump up, part of your laps are revealed. And remember, they are quite sensitive. It's so funny that some people, at the same time wearing short skirt, they have them slitted. If you want to bend to pick something, it means a lot of part of your body will be showing to the public. We don't want that to be shown. So I will advise we cover up whatever we are wearing. At times, even if you have your skirt below your knee level, if it's not too long, have your scarf. When you are sitting, you drop them on your thighs. It's not something absurd. It is part of fashion. We also have our armpits. Now, this aspect, a lot of people don't see them as private parts. For crying out loud, we say armpits. Anything that has to do with pits, they are not so pleasant to the eyes. At times, they smell. You are having your armpit opened. We have sleeveless. When we're in church, we cover our hands like this, and we want to lift the hands up. whether we like it or not, no matter how clean you might be, there will be a kind of little stench that will come out. Then it makes people around you to now move a bit from you because they don't want to perceive that odor coming out from the pits. Let those pits be covered. That is why you should always have something that has sleeves. I know most of the time some of us will say, oh, because of it or what have you, but we can walk around it. We also have the shoulders. Now the shoulders is another thing that is going to give us issue that we are going to be saying, oh, that is not private part. But let me tell you something. Most parts of the human body or the woman's body has been created and designed for it to attract the opposite sex. That is why we must have them covered. Some people see ordinary shoulders and they are already in the mood of laying with you. That is why we must get them covered. We also have our other parts like the penis. What have we? I know that the penis and the vaginas, we can't leave them open every now and then. I know most often we cover them up. Why we are sounding this so that it won't get to a point that we start making them shown to everybody. My conclusion is that you see every part of our bodies that makes the opposite sex feel like laying with you. They are sensitive. Let us keep them covered. Let us keep them private. They are our privacy. They are meant for just 2 eyes or 4 eyes if you are married. My brothers, my sisters, I pray and I hope that with these few points, I'll be able to convince you or to tell you that our private parts should be made private. There's nothing wrong in you being covered. You can be covered and beautiful. God bless you, my viewers, till I see you the next time. Thank you.